Swifties, brace yourselves for something monumental, a seismic shift in the pop culture landscape, if you will. In a recent interview, Taylor Swift, the undisputed queen of cryptic messages and masterfully planned public appearances, dropped an absolute bombshell that no one saw coming. She did the unimaginable. Taylor Swift declared that Travis Kelce is her soulmate. Yes, you read that correctly. Soulmate. The word that evokes fairy tales, gives you chills, and makes your heart skip a beat. And Taylor is using it to describe none other than Travis Kelce, the charismatic football star who has been sweeping her and the entire world off their feet. We already knew things were getting serious between them. Their adorable stadium appearances, their perfectly coordinated outfits, and the way they gaze at each other as if they're the only two people in the room have already made them the ultimate couple goals. But this is next level. Taylor's declaration elevates their relationship to a whole new plane of romance. Her relationships have always been something of a mystery, guarded behind poetic lyrics and strategic glimpses into her personal life. So the fact that she is willing to speak so openly about Travis means something big. This is the Taylor Swift love story we've all been waiting for, and it feels like it was written in the stars. Before we dive into the details, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you never miss any updates on the love story that's captured our hearts. Because trust me, this one is worth following. So what's making this interview such a jaw-dropper? Taylor is reportedly spilling all the tea. Inside jokes, secret dates, and the small, intimate moments that make her connection with Travis so extraordinary. If you thought their public moments were cute, just wait until you hear about what happens behind closed doors. Fans are already preparing to gasp, swoon, and maybe even shed a tear over the sheer romance of it all. But let's talk about Travis Kelce for a moment. Is his enthusiasm for Taylor Swift's Eras Tour still as strong as ever? Oh, absolutely. The man is acting like a full-fledged Swiftie fanboy. He is completely mesmerized by Taylor and everything she does. After the conclusion of her historic, nearly 2-year-long stadium tour in Vancouver, a tour that shattered records and left an indelible mark on music history, Travis was right there, cheering her on. On his podcast, New Heights, which he co-hosts with his brother Jason Kelce, Travis couldn't contain his excitement. "Dude, big shout out to Tay," Travis said, practically glowing with pride. "Finally, that crazy Eras tour is over." His voice even wavered with a mix of relief and admiration, as if part of him was afraid she'd just keep touring forever. He was clearly in awe of her dedication and the sheer scale of what she had accomplished. When Jason asked him how many shows Taylor had performed, Travis was so overwhelmed that he couldn't even come up with an exact number. "A ton. Like, a freaking ton of shows," he finally said, struggling to wrap his head around it. You could almost hear Jason shaking his head in disbelief. The numbers were staggering. Imagine putting on a nearly 3-hour performance night after night for months on end. But Travis didn't just praise Taylor. He made sure to acknowledge the entire team behind the Eras Tour. "Really, congrats to the whole crew," he said. "The dancers, the tech team, everyone behind the scenes. It wasn't just Taylor up there. It was an army of insanely talented people making it all happen." Of course, he couldn't resist adding, "but mainly because of Taylor, you know. That's a quintessential boyfriend move right there. Recognizing the efforts of others while ensuring his superstar girlfriend gets the extra special attention she deserves. If it wasn't obvious before, it is now." Travis Kelce is head over heels in love. Travis is now basically an honorary Eras Tour veteran. Despite his packed NFL schedule, he made time to follow Taylor around the world, attending over a dozen shows from Buenos Aires to Singapore. That level of commitment is something else. And let's not forget how this whole love story started. With a friendship bracelet and a bold, albeit slightly awkward move at one of Taylor's shows. Remember when Travis tried to shoot his shot? With Taylor at her Arrowhead Stadium concert in July 2023, he even made her a friendship bracelet with his phone number on it. Smooth, right? Well, not quite. Taylor didn't end up meeting him that night. Instead, Travis shared the whole cringeworthy story on his podcast, New Heights, which ironically ended up getting Taylor's attention. A few months later, their relationship became public. And as it turns out, Taylor had been charmed by his persistence. In an interview with Time magazine, she admitted, "The whole thing started when Travis adorably put me on blast on his podcast, which I thought was totally badass." She even called it metal, which made the whole situation even funnier. Essentially, Travis accidentally flirted with Taylor on his podcast, failed at first, and then ended up winning her heart. If that's not proof that sometimes a little public embarrassment is worth it, I don't know what is, and their relationship isn't just adorable. It's become an integral part of the Eras tour story. Travis even made a surprise on-stage appearance at the 1975's concert in June, dancing as a backup performer. Can you imagine? An NFL superstar grooving on stage at a Taylor Swift concert? The fans went wild, and Taylor herself loved it. She even gushed about it on Instagram, writing, "I'm still giggling and in awe of Travis's incredible Eras Tour debut. Their chemistry is undeniable, and fans can't get enough of it." One particularly poetic fan even wrote, "The prophecy was altered that night." Another declared, "My Roman Empire will always be Taylor saying, 'Will you allow me the honor of starting over in Kansas City at Arrowhead?' with Travis in the audience, ready to take his chance with her." But here's the thing. Travis Kelce was a Taylor Swift fan long before they got together. One of his teammates even exposed him in a TikTok video posted by the Chiefs in August 2023. In the video, the players were asked who their favorite celebrity was. Before Travis could answer, wide receiver Marquez Valdes-Scantling blurted out, "Taylor Swift." Travis, caught off guard, simply smiled and put a finger to his lips, as if trying and failing to keep it a secret. Looking back, knowing that they were already secretly seeing each other at the time makes that moment even more hilarious. Travis wasn't just some casual admirer who became obsessed with Taylor overnight. He had been spotted at her concerts even before they started dating, just like any other fan. And let's be honest, there's something incredibly romantic about a football player falling for a world-famous singer at her own concert. It's like a modern-day fairy tale. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Travis Kelce isn't exactly Taylor Swift's type. Looking at her dating history, he's an anomaly. She's usually drawn to musicians like Calvin Harris, brooding actors like Jake Gyllenhaal and Joe Alwyn, and artsy creatives like Matty Healy and Harry Styles. Travis, on the other hand, is playful, outgoing, and undeniably confident. He's a top-tier athlete with a multi-million-dollar NFL contract, a world away from the poetic, introspective types Taylor has dated before. But maybe that's exactly what she needed. After her ultra-private, 6-year relationship with Joe Alwyn, maybe Taylor was ready for something different. Maybe she wanted someone fun, spontaneous, and totally unafraid to show the world how much he adores her. And judging by the way she lights up when she's around him, it looks like she found exactly that. What do you think? Are Taylor and Travis the ultimate power couple? Drop a comment below and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates on your favorite celebrities.